Yo! What's good, y'all's Project? Today we're back on the reveal. This is a preview and predictions for tonight. WrestleMania is literally in like 5 minutes, so I gotta do a quick preview and predictions really quick. I'm not even gonna go into detail. I'm just gonna start it right here, right now, telling y'all who I think is gonna win. A short reason of why, because WrestleMania is literally about to start, and I did this video kind of late, and I got back from work like an hour ago. Like an hour, more than an hour ago, but some time ago. But anyway, let's get straight into it. John Cena versus Austin Theory is gonna kick off the night. I think Austin Theory is going to win because I just think he needs it more than Cena, even though Austin Theory has to, he's a good wrestler and all that, but he has to really find his character, and I feel like during this build-up, he hasn't found it, Like, he's not one of those guys that you could count on to do a promo by themselves to really hype up the match because Cena wasn't there, but Cena had one great promo against him for the one time he was there. It was great, and maybe that helped the build enough, but, yeah, man, we're just going to see what happens in that match. Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley. By the way, I just found out Usos and KO and Sami are main eventing, which it should have been. That's not debatable. That should have been the main event. That is the main event storyline, and I feel what sold most of this pay-per-view anyway. But keeping it going, Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley, no doubt, has to win that match. I think everybody knows that Rhea Ripley has to win that match because we can't keep doing the Charlotte Flair stuff, and Rhea Ripley's the hottest thing in WWE right now. Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. That's going to be the main event for the night. Usos, had a great reign over 600 days, but we all know that KO and Sami got to win this match, man. Come on, man. KO and Sami got to win this match. This is going to be the storyline of the bloodline falling down as a group. Now, the storyline doesn't have to be over. They can still have feuds internally within the bloodline, but in terms of the titles, I feel like they all got to get stripped away this weekend. Seth freaking Rollins versus Logan Paul. Let's be honest, this match is going to be match of the night for night one. What I personally feel is going to be match of the night other than the main event. This has got to be match of the night, and they're going to deliver on all cylinders. Shout out Logan Paul for his training. I hope he does well, man. Hope he continues doing his thing and that we get a great match because Seth is obviously great in the ring. Logan has shown that he can freaking perform. So let's hope that those two clashes colliding will pay off. Becky Lynch, Lita, Trish Stratus versus Damage Control. I think Damage Control needs this win more if they're going to stay together as a unit. And I have them winning by way of somebody coming in, like another member. Because, Bayley said in an interview that she has like 2 more members she wants to see come in. And I think that's how they should implement them. If they want to be a group, they got to win that Mania. Because this is the defining moment. You're going against 3 top stars. Like, you got to do this. But let's keep going. Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. If they're going to continue the feud, I think Rey they're going to continue it if Rey wins because, the heel has gotten and Dom has gotten a lot of the advantage. But I'm going to go with Rey. I'm going to go with Rey just because I feel they're going to continue the storyline. I could be wrong, but that's why I'm doing predictions now so that nobody thinks I'm cheating. Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy versus Viking Raiders. Let's be honest, we all know that this was just there to get people on the card, which shout out to them. They get on the card, but there's going to be a lot of action. I know that's going to be good for the live. At home is going to look like a bunch of mess, but I know for the live crowd, that's going to feel like it's going to be pretty cool seeing all those athletes. I think Braun and Ricochet are going to win, and who should take the pin to me is either Otis and Dawkins, because everyone else to me can't afford to lose. Montez and Chad Gable, single stars in the making, and Viking Raiders need to be built as a tag team. Moving on to night 2, we got Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Natalya and Shotzi versus Ronda Rousey and Shayna versus Baszler. Versus Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. Let's be honest, this match was really just made for Chelsea and Shayna. We all know they want to do, not Chelsea and Shayna, Shayna and Rousey. We all know that they want to do this match for them. Let's be honest, that's what this match is for. We're going up next, Brock Lesnar versus Omos. Brock Lesnar has to win that match. They have not built Omos as a credible threat to Brock Lesnar, even though he looks that way. It's just, that's not happening, man. Let's be honest. Edge versus Finn Balor inside Hell in a Cell. This is going to be Demon Balor versus Brood Edge or his devil. Those are going to be 2 larger-than-life characters colliding inside of a cell, and I think Balor has to come out with a win because he's going to wrestle longer than Edge, and that would be really good if all of Judgment Day gets a win. Even though I think Rey's going to win, if Dom wins, I'm completely fine with that, but I just feel like if they continue the feud, it's going to be Rey, so I'm going to go with my original decision, Rey. But if Dom wins, imagine all of Judgment Day winning, so that could be a possible. I don't know if I want to go with Dom now. All right, I'm not going to go off my first instinct, but I'm going to go off my first instinct because I learned that when you change your mind, it messes things up. But that would be cool. If Dom wins, I'll just say this. It would be cool because all of Judgment Day got to win. That would be great. All right, 3 more matches. Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew. I feel like Gunther has to retain because Gunther is a hard-hitting individual. You know, he's definitely the future of the company, no doubt, and he's been performing great as Intercontinental Champion. I feel like he has to retain because Sheamus doesn't get anything to me from winning the Intercontinental Championship. It doesn't serve a purpose to Drew or Sheamus to me. It shows more of Gunther like, okay, now this guy we got to take seriously because you give him a big win at a big stage, and he hasn't gotten that with the Intercontinental Championship in terms of a big pay-per-view, especially WrestleMania. Like, you know, we got to give Gunther a WrestleMania win. 2 more matches. Bianca Belair versus Asuka. Asuka has to win this, and I hope after she wins, they build her as a real threat and turn Bianca heel because we need something else other than the EST stuff because, you know, they haven't really done a lot with that. But WrestleMania is about to start. Let's go right into the main event. The Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns versus the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Let's be honest, we got Cody Rhodes winning. Like I said, starting the bloodline downfall. Hopefully Cody has a good reign, and hopefully they can book him well as a babyface, and that things just continue to progress, and that, like I said, the bloodline has their own story, and that the fans don't turn on Cody, you know, at least if not for a little while at least. I know it's hard to book those type of baby faces like John Cena. It's harder to book those because they don't have that edge like a Stone Cold or a Rock. But still hope they win. WrestleMania is officially started. Hopefully everybody has a great night. I shall see you guys in the next one. Could we start the Cody era? Is this the downfall of the bloodline? We shall see. Love and appreciate you guys. See y'all. Peace. The Prodigy, and I'm out. I did it backwards, but you know.